Well, I'm home. In fact, I've been for a while. I it's like I'm doing a trail and I'm in a hotel room, but I'm not. I'm at home. So yeah, this is really weird actually. When you do a selfie landscape video, it's like you look into your eyes and it's like you're looking slightly shifty, like yeah, looking to the left or yeah, my right, but the left. That makes sense, yeah. Um, but anyway, today's hike. I was going to, in fact, yeah, I mean, I could put it together. I can't remember it was last night or, yeah, so I'm kind of having to look into the camera. Yeah, okay. But I was going to do, I just thought, you know, Ashington, no one starts hikes in Ashington unless you're really local. But, you know, the hikes around there, which I don't. Well, I do a little bit more now than I did this time yesterday anyway, or yeah. I was going to just like kind of walk east, and then kind of south, over the downs, you know, via kind of Sisbury Ring, or the edge of Sisbury Ring at least, and walk home. But yeah, like a lot of good things, it didn't actually pan out the way I intended. So, what happened? I walked down to the bridge at Ashington. It's lovely to know that's there. I think there's another one a bit further up, or up north, yeah, which I could have. I had actually planned to go under. I don't know if it's a road bridge. If it is the road bridge, I think it is, then it's probably not as safe as the route that I did today. So yeah, maybe not. So I walked east to Ashurst. As I said, another village, and I think it is a village, even though I thought it was a hamlet. There's not a lot there, but it basically said "Welcome to the village." I was like taking a photo of the Ashurst sign. And it said "Welcome to our village," or you know, whatever they say on these road signs. So yeah, I thought it was a hamlet, but not. Yeah. Oh, my neighbour upstairs just come back. His dog. I can hear his dog, so I'm scampering up the stairs. Where was I? Yeah, so we just started the hike. Lovely, lovely sunshine. It's sunny all day with, you know, that sort of atmospheric, yeah, just kind of wintry, low sun, with, yeah, just sunlight. And I've got my shades. So, yeah, I didn't think I'd need them. I didn't think it was going to be. Tomorrow is supposed to be the bright day. Maybe I think tomorrow it's going to be fewer clouds. So another good hiking day. As I said to someone recently, any day in the winter is a good hiking day if it's not raining or snowy. Well, snowy hikes are, you know, can be fun, but yeah. So if the weather looks good in the winter, generally it's going to be a good day for a hike. Might be a bit muddy like it was today, but yeah, I mean the first thing that I kind of came across, it was a waterlogged path. So yeah, I just wandered up there, and then my video kind of went off. It was a portrait. I won't be putting a whole lot on there. I don't want to bore people to death. So yeah, walked up that path. Eventually. It seemed to take ages to get to Ashurst, but I was dawdling a little bit. But yeah, lovely walk. So got to Ashurst, walked past the school, and I said two little girls, they're probably about 10 or something, got waved at me, hello, and I waved back, hello. So they're probably just thinking, oh my god, probably thinking, oh, about mum's age, but my god, my mum would not wear stuff like that. But yeah. Anyway, I walked, kind of walked over the road, yeah, past the fountain inn. Did sort of consider going inside, but it was a bit muddy, so I didn't. And I just wanted to get on anyway, because I the mud and the waterlogged path really kind of slowed me down. So I needed to kind of get a move on a little bit, you know, daylight hours and all that. So I walked, yeah, I was looking at the best way to walk. I walked up to the River Ada. That was actually my first, yeah, my first choice. You know, it was on my map. It was like, right, okay, yeah, we'll walk over the Ada and whatever. And also this lovely bridge in the distance. It's like, oh, great. And I was like, oh, it looks familiar. I've seen this bridge before, and I thought, yeah, I did sort of think, oh, I think it was on the River Ada walk, one of the River Ada walks that I did. Yeah, about like I think it was last February actually, or March, early March, and it was really, really waterlogged then. In fact, the bridge was kind of on an island on its own, and you couldn't even access the bridge. Today I could access the bridge, but as I was like walking over the bridge, I kind of sort, yeah, I was like thinking, if this is the route, there was a kind of a bit where it really severely burst its banks, and there's no way, you just couldn't get over there. So it's not been, you know, it's still down as a footpath, but it's not been repaired, and it's serious damage. You know, I mean, if they don't do something to it, it's no longer a footpath. You know, it's. And it's just a point, well, I say pointless bridge, you just like go over the bridge and you just turn back, which is what I did today. So I was like looking at possibilities, and it was just like, oh God, you know, there are no possibilities really. I'm going to have to walk up a little bit of the B2135, which is it's quite a main country lane. It's a main road country lane. And I really didn't want to do that, so I looked at it and I just looked into the distance like, no, not today. So I had to change my decision there and then. It's like, right, okay, hikes not going, you know, the hike I wanted to do, I'm not walking home basically. So I just thought, well, I could sort of walk back to Ashington, but I didn't really want to do that, and I thought, well, you know, just walk towards the A24. And I'm on the right side of the A24, so I just need to find a bus stop really. So I decided to walk a little bit further north. So I found, yeah, it was just like looking at the map sort of thing. Well, I could walk up to Neck Castle, so that's what I did. But oh my God, trying, yeah, there was kind of a bit that I went round in a big circle. In fact, I went round in a few circles look, it's very interesting. Look at my Strava tracking. It's quite interesting today. I did about 12.5 miles. That's what it says on the tracking. Yes, I think that's probably, yeah, around about what I did. There are no spikes on the map today, so obviously the reception, the signal was pretty good. I didn't really stop very much either. So yeah, I mean, I kind of sort of saw these lovely horses twice. I'm sure the second time round they will give me a very kind of strange look. I'm sure they weren't. The horses, for God's sake, you know, they're probably, oh, I reckon, oh, friend, I recognise you. Yeah, because I kind of went up, and it's just like I walked up past these horses, and there was the footpath I wanted to go up that it was saying on my map, it was just saying private, and I'm like looking at it, like, oh, I can't really walk up there. I think if I had walked around a little bit further, I would have found another path, and you know, all would have been good. But you know, sadly, I just sort of decided, no, okay, you know. And then it was like trying to take me in a really weird direction. So that's hence I kind of ended up going around in a circle. Then I just thought, oh, sorry, I'm going to have to go slightly out of the way and just do that footpath, go to the right over this bridge. And that's what I did, you know, past the horses, right through the horses field. And that kind of took me round to, you know, I was kind of aiming for Butcher's Row, which is kind of a little hamlet, I suppose, attached, I think, or next to, adjacent to West Grinstead. I'm sure it's all part of the parish. I walked up, and I suddenly realised, oh my god, I could see the lovely, it's a typical Sussex spire of St George's, which is the little church that I got christened in back many moons ago. My brother got married there as well. Yeah, again, well, so many moons ago, not quite as long ago, when we were born, but so walked up there, and I suddenly realised, I started walking there, and I saw Foster's farm. It's like a couple of cottages, and I'm like thinking, oh my god, ding dong, I'm sure that's where my friend, she was my best friend for a couple of years at primary school, I'm sure that's where she lived. Because I remember walking, like, was it last year or the year before, walking through Butchers Row, West Grinstead, just trying to, and I was like wandering around, almost like trying to find where she lived, and I found Glebe Farm, thinking, was it Glebe? But now I think it was Foster's. And I kind of looked at it, and it's like, yeah, I remember, I do remember kind of the entrance and like the look of the house and whatever, thinking, okay, yeah, I think this is it. And then just went round the corner, and I found, the footpath leading up to the church. I think it's changed a little bit, because I do remember, I remember part of it. We had to climb over a little, I'm sure it was over a stile or something. Maybe I'm wrong. I have to look at photos. I do have photos, actually, that my dad would have taken when... very, very kind of reluctantly, because I can kind of see why, Mum and Dad didn't really want Irene coming to play after school, because I think, my mum did drive by them, but it was always Dad that, I think she just didn't. I don't know, with the reason, but he was kind of the main driver of the family back then, and so he'd done like 4 days work, and then he would have to go out again and take Irene, and we'd always go back with her, because it's a really lovely walk. So I got some like fond memories of that little walk anyway. So walked through the churchyard, had a little wander around. And then just found a footpath, and found my bus stop, and my bus was running like 10 minutes late. Such is life. So I had kind of over half an hour wait at this bus stop. Not the end of the world. The start. I don't know. Someone was on my side that this afternoon, but I was looking at the stile, and it's like, I've just trodden on that. I've got muddy boots, but there's no mud residue left on. So I thought, oh, sod it, I'm going to sit down anyway. I've got mud all up my leggings, have to be washed, so what's another bit more mud anyway. And I watched the sun go down. I did see Knepp Castle, but only really kind of from a distance, just as I was heading up to the bus stop. But I kind of sat down, looked over the road, and I just saw the sun setting, and it was a lovely sunset, so that was all good. So got my lovely bus home. Lovely bus driver, actually. His machine conked out as soon as I got on. He basically, this is really random tickets. It was just doing the weird stuff. So I got a free bus journey anyway. Which is nice, because obviously bus journeys have gone up to £3. Like a £3 cap. So got caught in rush hour traffic, but what can you do? I was quite happy just sitting on the bus looking at my photos of the day, and I took a lot of photos today, and I've now gone on to 14 minutes. Oh god, this is just like such a replication of sitting in a hotel room. So I do need to go to bed, really. It's now nearly 5 to 11. So, I'm kind of like nice and settled. Might have a hot chocolate or something, I don't know. Possibly before I go to bed. Then I'll go to bed. Overall, lovely hike today. As I said in one of the videos, yeah, I kind of had rose-coloured specs, my hiking rose-coloured specs on, because it was just such a lovely hiking day, lovely day for a hike. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this weekend I've not signed up for any hikes, but yeah, I'm sure I'll be up there at some point. I think I'm gonna, yeah, gonna be a Downs, because I didn't see the South Downs. I saw it from a distance, but I didn't actually venture up there, obviously due to waterlog, blah blah, you know, whatever. So that, yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, do a South Downs hike over the weekend, I think.